My name is Wencan Liu, and I work at the Ganzhou City Chamber of Commerce. In the last 20 years, I have seen a great development of the economy in Ganzhou City, and I am so proud of all the achievement we have done in the last 20 years. In the last 10 years, many large corporations just set up their manufacturing plant as well as their development center in Ganzhou City because of the developing economy. So does Apex. As a core employer in Apex, Apex needs your help to build its foundation of Apex in Ganzhou. And Ganzhou people welcome you to participate in the college life of Ganzhou City. Today, I'm going to present you Ganzhou City from 4 different points of view: environment, infrastructure, and education, consumer price, and housing price. Let's look around Ganzhou City at first. Ganzhou City is located at the southwest of China. It is the intersection of 3 big rivers. So the water resource is very abundant in Ganzhou City. 61 body water plant companies set up their companies in Ganzhou City because of the abundant water resource. Let's imagine you and your family are drinking this can of water every day. Your health will be in a very bad condition. However, if you can drink the water like this, your daily life will be more enjoyable and more healthy. So, because of the water resource is very, very good in Ganzhou City, so the water in Ganzhou is absolutely clean and pure. The infrastructure in Ganzhou City is very complicated. You can get to Ganzhou City through airplane, train, and bus. And there are several big squares in Ganzhou City. The biggest one is called the Golden Square. Ganzhou City is split into 2 parts, and 5 bridges connected these 2 parts. And the traffic is very good in China, in Ganzhou City, and usually take 20 minutes to go to work. And there are several decent malls in China, in Ganzhou too. And if you like shopping, Ganzhou is your good choice. According to the Ganzhou government, the statistics provided by Ganzhou government, there were just 236 crimes per 100,000 people in last year, comparing to 326 crimes per 100,000 people in the US. So Ganzhou is a very safe place to live. Plus, there were no major disasters in the past 10 years, so your family will be very safe in Ganzhou City. Then what about the cultural environment in Ganzhou City? Ganzhou people will speak their own dialect. However, almost all the people can speak the official language in Ganzhou City. And young generations start to learn English at the age of 9 or even younger. So communication is not a big problem in Ganzhou City. Housing price is the biggest headache for Chinese people nowadays. Probably you will wonder, if I want to buy an apartment in this wonderful city, how much money I have to spend? Normally, in some big city in China, like Shanghai or Beijing, you will have spent at least $300,000 to buy a small condo. However, if you are in Ganzhou, you can just easily spend $100,000 to buy an apartment or a condo. So the housing price is very reasonable and very affordable. From the statistics provided in this slide, we can conclude that the housing price is very cheap compared to the big city. But as parents, you care about your children's education so much. Then what about the education in Ganzhou City? Let's look at it. Ganzhou City has 13 different high schools, and almost 18% of the high school students can go to famous university in Ganzhou after college entrance exam. And there are 4 community colleges provide education for different fields, and 3 universities provide undergraduate and graduate program. Gannan Normal University is also the top 50 university in Ganzhou, in China. Sorry, and that is the basic education condition in Ganzhou City. However, before you move to another city, I think the commodity price is another factors you will consider. Then you will wonder how much money you have to spend every day for the daily life in Ganzhou City. Normally, I just spend as an inhabitant grow up in Ganzhou City, I can say that the consumer price in Ganzhou City is very low compared to the big city. And normally it takes $3,000 every month for every year.
Okay,
And food and entertainment is important part for Ganzhou people. Ganzhou City has been set up as a city since 21,100 years ago, and this great city has cultivated so many great people from generation to generation. And
Gotta take questions.
okay, so I open up time for questions. Do any of you have any questions?
What's the population?
The population is about 8 million and 900,000.
I had a question about the water thing you mentioned.
Hmm?
Why is the water out there so clean, pure that it's the best to drink, like compared to different water?
Yeah, because Ganzhou government spend a lot of money every year to just handle the pollution problem every year. So and a lot of bottled water brand just set up their company in Ganzhou, so they will produce a lot of clean and pure water every year.
So would that mean that pollution is an issue in Ganzhou?
Pollution is not the biggest issue compared to the large city in China. Yeah, in some large city like Guangzhou or especially for Beijing, and you can see the water is become dark. So that is compared to the big city, it's not a big problem.
Not that much. So I had another one. Was Ganzhou City? Would this be considered a small city? Or
that is a medium-sized city.
About medium?
Just a medium-sized city in China. Yeah.
If we were to move there, what would be our most difficult cultural transition?
I think because especially for the young generation like me, I can just speak fluent English. So if you can just grab people in the street and to just ask them the help from them to help you to translate and be your guide. And but for the older generation, probably it's very hard for them to speak English. But you can try your best, like use the body language to explain what you mean, and that is a good way to communicate. Okay, I think that it is. Thank you for your time, and welcome to Ganzhou. Ganzhou people welcome you. Thank you very much.